Today, the Uganda Registration Service Bureau URSB held a media stakeholders engagement on copyright and piracy. The workshop aimed to raise awareness about copyright and related rights within Uganda's creative sector. Acknowledging the creative industry's significant contribution to the economic growth, URSB reaffirmed its commitment to empowering media professionals with the knowledge needed to report effectively on intellectual property issues.
We want to create awareness because of the lack of awareness among the creators and the public. This knowledge gap hinders the protection and enforcement of these rights, leaving creators vulnerable to infringement and piracy. Pirated content, both digital and physical, is rampant in Uganda, undermining the efforts of our talented creators and stifling the growth of the creative economy. While the law provides for a framework for protection, is only effective if those are designed to protect the creators.
In this context, piracy refers to the unauthorized use, copying, or distribution of copyrighted software. A representative from MultiChoice elaborated on the issue, urging the public to refrain from such practices as piracy significantly harms content creators and their ability to produce quality material.
We have cable piracy, where people actually now locate your content, probably pay for it from ourselves or whichever provider that is legitimate and is authorized to operate within the market, and then use other devices to actually split and push that content through different spaces and places. Again, that's not allowed because there's a particular license meant to allow you to push that beyond that area. Counterfeit speaks a lot to where things like devices, so you find somebody is selling you a GoTV remote that's actually not produced and sold by ourselves.
Continue to do that work with our partnerships with URSB and with UCC and with everyone we're partnering with. I think the importance, that shows the importance of the media that we have in this room. You are the larger voice. You have a much further reach than all of these small outreach programs that we're doing. And it's through engagements like this that you will help us to reach that person who we might not be able to reach.
The Director Intellectual Property at URSB, Agawa Gilbert, in an interview, recognized the effort creators incur in content creation and therefore have the right to control content use and distribution.
Every content you see online, most likely, someone has expended some effort putting it out there and they deserve to be paid. The Copyright Enabling Rights Act of 2006 gives rights to people who create such content, musicians, filmmakers, authors of books have rights under the law to control how their content is used and therefore how it's remunerated. However, the public is not aware of this. People believe that they can actually use whatever they find the way they want.
He adds that the content accessed by the public should be paid for, since those who create it inject a lot of money that's worth benefiting from their efforts.
What we desire to see is a change of mindset, that people should know that content that is produced and out there should be paid for. The beneficiaries are not URSB, the beneficiaries are your brothers and sisters who are donating this content. The internet and the computers have made it easy for people to create a lot of work that is being distributed, and we are enjoying it. But these people who are creating it are not earning from it. The law, however, provides that they are entitled to be paid for their content.
We also spoke to Owen Mwesije, the head of marketing and programming at Church of Uganda Family TV, who was in attendance too, and according to him, the public should be sensitized right from school to know the effects of piracy to the creatives.
But the question is, at the end of the day, how is this young person, how can this young mind, a child in school, be brought to board so that as they grow up as more responsible media consumers, so that the fight against piracy is put an end in the next 5 years. So I would love to hear that from government. I would love to hear that from agencies like URSB. I would love to hear that from other partners like MultiChoice, even us as broadcasters. What strategy do we have?
I want to say the truth. The people who are in theater are now the actors of movies. But the people who are in film are now politicians. Why? Because they cannot act anymore.